Thanks for clicking on this video or listening to this podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at The Suit Up Show and hit the notification button for new videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for more information, visit www.thesuitupshow.com.
Hello, people of the multiverse. I am one of your hosts, James, aka Quantum Cosplay.
I'm Tim, aka UK Grayson, and welcome back to Suit Up the Cosplay Show.
Welcome back. Oh man, it feels so good to be back doing this.
We've been gone a while.
Yes,
we've been gone
have.
a while. The world's been gone a while in what it feels like.
Exactly.
We've experienced our own Marvel time skip.
We have. Or some sort of weird X-Men universe that doesn't quite make sense and everyone's different.
Yeah. That's the biggest mess of the time. Right? I would even say that is a bigger mess than the DCEU.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Close. They're very close. They're very close.
So yes, we don't know if this has been said on camera now because we're all over the place, but we got to the position with the show where we felt like we were stopping and starting, and so it was a better reason to just put it on hiatus. We've been filming still throughout the pandemic, as and when we could. So there's a back catalogue of episodes which will be coming soon.
Yeah.
But
our luck was we made a show based on people coming on and talking about themselves, their experience in cosplay, and then the world decided that you can't have people around your house and talk to them because that will spread a deadly virus.
Exactly.
So we couldn't build it anymore. But we did. A lot of you have been working, working our own jobs, still working on this and hoping to bring it back. And, the minority of people that actually watch this we're glad to bring it back and we hope to grow it again. And we do have a back catalogue and we're going to have a more disciplined schedule so it will keep coming out.
Yes.
But
this won't be going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
And
against your best judgment, it's not going away anymore.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
No leaving!
You can't get rid of us. You can't cancel us.
But yeah, we didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
So we paused and now we're back for good.
Of course.
Back for good.
Yeah.
And what better reason to come back than for an actual Comic-Con?
Yes.
So we have just spent last weekend at SecretCon. It is the first ever event, the SecretCon event. It's the first ever one there's been.
It's a brand new con, really. It started by just attendees of regular cons like MCN in London.
Yeah, group of friends. Yeah.
And they're photographers and cosplayers, and they've got together and essentially produced this idea for a con, and they want it to be aimed primarily at people who cosplay or are into photography, and it was a great event.
It was, yeah.
We were happy to be invited because there was only a limited number of spots.
Yeah, it was great for us because just to get back to a Comic-Con was just an amazing thing. It was probably quite a good slowly get back into the Comic-Con event, do you know what I mean? Because
it sparked the joy back for us.
There wasn't millions of people there and everyone turning around being like, ah! But it was great. It was, as Tim has said, it was started by a group of friends and the idea was to solely aim the event at cosplayers and photographers so people can come there, network, create amazing work and images. You're not going to find any stalls with Funko Pops there. It's less the idea.
The commercialised, which is there's nothing wrong with Comic-Con. A lot of people go for that or to see that.
The price.
Yeah, the f***ing price.
Which was another reason they started this event.
Which it was a reaction.
Tickets, I think, was their thing.
It was a reaction to the kind of the massive inflation that the tickets from normal Comic-Con has now developed. But they also went out of their way to make it a very like an event almost not exclude anyone. So when you got there, they had, there was ghost walks to go on. Everybody met at this pub before they went everywhere. Everybody was kind of contained and all hanging out with each other, which is really nice, which is what tends to happen after a big con. You try and scramble around and find those people. This time they're all there.
Yeah. There was a nice pre-arrangement to it. So we're going to just now sort of run through our experience with SecretCon. As I said, I think I've already said, we were there last weekend. So we're just going to chat to you guys now about SecretCon, shout them out, give them loads of love because we had such a good time there.
Yeah.
Thank you to SecretCon, the guys at SecretCon for inviting us along because it's the first time we got to do whatever this is, podcast, YouTube series, we got to do it live at a con, so it was awesome, and we'd love to come back again when you guys do it next year.
It was fantastic, and for us, for me personally, I felt like it gave me back that joy of going, this is why I cosplay.
It was a real buzz,
aspect of why I cosplay
to doing it, and so what will follow is just that, and then once we have finished talking up here, we'll follow footage from SecretCon where we were lucky enough to set this up and grab people and bring them in. I think we interviewed about 8 or 9 different people maybe. And so just some sort of like live mini shows that we did at the con, which was awesome. But if you guys haven't seen or heard anything about SecretCon, the best thing for you to probably do would be to go over to their website, which is www.secretcon.co.uk, where you can find all the information about the con and the guys that set it up and what their idea is. But I think one of the best things about it, aside from being aimed at cosplayers and photographers solely, was the fact that it kind of feels like a niche con. It obviously is a nod to the name SecretCon, in that what their plan is to do going forward every year. I think they'll be doing it once a year. Every year is a different location. And the location for this first one was amazing.
It was so good. It was an abandoned prison. The location was only really told once you got your ticket. So you didn't really know where you were going until it was said. And the location made for just a real amazing time, because not only are you in cosplay at this fantastic location getting great location shots, there was also a green screen set up, and you could also explore this abandoned prison. Like it was really interesting.
When we say abandoned prison, it's a proper prison. It was massive. Proper prison. It was huge. So like you said, the idea was you applied, which I think was mainly for them to control numbers as well. And then you found out the location, which was in Gloucester. And we should probably apologise to any of the local people in Gloucester if you saw us out the night before the con, because
I feel really bad because
very drunk.
SecretCon said everybody meet at this bar, and there were all these people meeting at this bar, and they were all really having a nice time playing pool. And James and I said, "Shall we explore Gloucester?"
We explored Gloucester.
And then we went, drunkenly about Gloucester.
But that was also because obviously Gloucester was a bit of a way for us. I think it was about 3 hours to get out there. So we stayed there the night before, and it was an awesome time the night before.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was a fantastic location and fantastic event.
But Gloucester Prison was, for this first SecretCon event, that's where it was. And just phenomenal. I don't know, I can't remember how long they said it was abandoned for, but it'd been a while, so...
Since 2016, I think.
Right, so...
I think I could be wrong.
Wrong! But it was, there was a lot of age to it, like things were like falling apart, it was like sort of gritty and grimy, and it was just, there was a helicopter. There was a freaking helicopter
on the ground, and we, luckily enough, went as Batman and Robin.
Well, I think we kind of wanted to make the use of the scenery, so we were like, Batman and Robin goes quite well.
Suited the tone of what we were wearing. We went, and it was fantastic for us. It must have been fantastic for everyone. I saw people tailoring whatever they needed out of the prison for the shots they needed. But it was good.
It was a great time, and the Con Crunch came back, didn't it?
Oh, it did.
Oh, that came back with a vengeance.
Batman and Robin 2 weeks beforehand, did we?
Yeah. Well, I think I sort of had my Batman cosplay. It was 90% done. There was just some tinkering I wanted to do, like with a cape and putting new bits together. But the main thing was building your Robin costume, putting that together, because I think we did an awesome job with that. The amount of time we had, because there was plans to do it, and then you were like,
"This is an edit point for a picture."
I'll put pictures up as we come as they come through, but as we talk. But
I braved the the
romper.
the boy romper shorts of Robin. And I say myself, I think they did a good job.
Oh, you looked good.
I think good job.
You looked good.
Yeah.
And I think we did a good job putting that costume together, because the night before, not the night before, but a couple of nights before, you're like, yeah, I just need a couple of bits of foam. And it was like, at the end of the hour, it was like, and then we just need to do the cape. And I was like, you got the cape? He's like, no, we need to make the cape. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm like, a few bits turned into quite a big thing. And then, but it turned out so good.
The gauntlets, I've already had them. The romper was a great colour.
Mask you already had. From
Nightwing. It was
just
done.
putting it into one.
Yeah, put it all into one
feasible whole costume.
Yeah.
But
and then shaving my legs.
I can't believe you did that.
Hey, Robin's got shaved legs.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Lonely men, if you're out there, shave your legs.
Shave your legs.
Shave your legs.
But yeah, so that's kind of the deal with SecretCon. We had a wicked time there. We're still, obviously, it's still early days. Like I said, it was only last weekend we went. Yeah. So there's, I'm sure all the photographers that attended are frantically trying to get their images out there. We've seen one or two come through, which are phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Which I'll probably just put up, actually. But obviously, we can't wait to see loads. We spent the whole day shooting. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, did this live with some people there, which was awesome. You'll see that in a bit. Yeah. But we should probably just go through the guys themselves. Okay. That started SecretCon. Yeah. And we're gonna read this verbatim off the website so we don't get any information wrong, because we don't want to do that.
Well, that's the thing as well, because we met them and we met them by name, or the ones we didn't have the pleasure of meeting, we'll shout out now.
Yeah, I think we pretty much met everyone. But
the only one I didn't meet was Andy Cronin Creative.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cronin Creative, who he built the great big.
It was insane. It was such a good.
I can't remember. Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, like the
Penelope's.
They're like the sweet car, isn't it? Yeah,
it's like built her car. Like built her car. These are fantastic.
But we first.
Oh no, he helped us back.
Yes, there you go. You did meet him. Yeah. I know I met him because I met him on the way in.
But didn't have a chance to, although he helped us pack, didn't have a chance to properly speak.
You met, actually have like
have Ed or
fully fledged conversation. Yeah. So, I was just going to mention Kiefer because that was our way into SecretCon was so our friend or enemy, whichever you want to call him, Kiefer, aka Multiple Jacks on Instagram, was one of the guys that helped start up SecretCon, and that's how we heard about it.
The police would describe as known associate when we get drunk.
Yes. Accomplices of. Yeah. No, is that right? Accomplice. Yeah. Yes, so that was how we found out about SecretCon was through Kiefer, and he was the one that first suggested to us, like maybe we could like team up and have Suit Up the Cosplay Show there. Unfortunately, Kiefer didn't get to go to the event because you went and got COVID, didn't you?
Licking bathrooms in public places.
Stop licking bathrooms.
He tells us he licks doorknobs in public bathrooms, and we've told him to stop, and he just won't do it.
Apparently, he also said that I have to give him a shout out so everyone knows how big his is, but I think that's counterintuitive.
It is counterintuitive.
Yeah. Well, give him the shout out anyway, though.
It's why he works out so much, though.
That's true. Big guns.
Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
Shout out to you, Kiefer.
Shout out to you, Kiefer.
But yeah, so which sucked for him, but obviously he was...
Poor choice of words.
But yeah, it did suck for him. Not getting to go to something that he helped put together.
He was heavily missed, not just because we went out in Gloucester and got drunk, but because he helped put on the show and he's a good friend.
Exactly, and that's how we got to hear about SecretCon. But MCM's coming up soon. I think we're going to see him there. So.
Don't lick doorknobs until MCM.
Stop it! Stop it with the doorknobs, man. Yes, so then aside from Kiefer Multiple Jacks, we've got Andy, who just said who's Cronin Creative.
Sean, and I hope I'm pronouncing your Instagram handle right, X-Tink, who kindly we met there and showed us round.
Yeah, it was X7 Inc.
X7 Inc? Yes. X7 Inc? Yes. I don't know if it's X-Tink or X7 Inc. Please correct me.
Who knows? But yes, she was awesome, absolutely amazing, and so accommodating to us, like on the day and everything, and just setting everything up.
Yeah. Darren, iPhoto UK, who took some great pictures of us.
Cosplayers will know him. He's taken some amazing
photographer.
And he was super busy throughout the day. I think he even had a talk going on at one point, so didn't get to see him much. Yeah. But shout out to him. Thank you very much.
The aforementioned doorknob licker that is Kiefer that helped it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to stay at that picture of him. And then you've got Ed, I think.
Ed,
as well,
Beast Awakens, who we had an interview with.
Ed, or Beast, as he told us to. That's all we're going to.
He went, call me Beast.
We're calling you Beast from now on, Ed.
And he was of a stature of a man that if he said, call me Beast, I'd go, yeah, well, I guess I have no option but to call you Beast, sir. but what a lovely man.
And so that's all those guys. You get Instagram handle, you Beast Awakens. Yeah. If you're following us, God knows why you are, but go follow them as well. Please do, because you're going to want to get to SecretCon next year. It was so worth it.
Yeah, it is really worth it, and it's a con put on by con attendees. It's worth supporting because hopefully it will lead to more and more of them, and hopefully they can make something will evolve from it, but it's fantastic anyway.
Yeah, I think as you said, it will keep progressing. Ed was one of the people that we interviewed at SecretCon Live, which was great because he was able to probably explain what we just did in a much more coherent way.
Much more articulate, coherent way of what their aims were and what they're trying to do with this and what they have done.
Yeah, exactly.
They smashed it out of the park anyway when we were there. But the hopes for the future sound fantastic, and I think they could do it.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next one is as well, because from here it's only up. I mean, my God, it was the first event was. Well, actually, no, that's not. You say the only way is up when something's bad, don't you? So that doesn't make sense.
Things can only get better. Things more of a nice way of saying it, but
I don't know. Does that mean the first one was shit? Things can only get better?
No, it doesn't mean that. It just means...
No, so that's what it sounds like.
Does it?
We loved it.
We loved it, yeah.
And it was incredible. So, I can't wait to see what the guys at SecretCon are going to do next. Yeah. Make sure you're following them on Instagram. Check out their website. Yeah. Who knows when the next event will be, but incredible. And
keep yourself updated because it is worth going.
Yes.
It really is.
So worth it.
And also, if you've maybe got a bit of trepidation about doing one of the bigger cons or cosplay, and you think, I'm not really sure, maybe try SecretCon first, because
that's a good shout, actually.
The level of pressure is very eased. There's just all people there who enjoy cosplaying, and it's much more. I don't know, it's much more relaxed. Like, you can talk to people about things, you can interact with them. It's a lot. Because MCM, it gets crazy. There's hundreds of thousands of people there, isn't it? Or is it tens of thousands?
Well, 100,000.
100,000.
Usually.
And it gets crazy. Like, it gets crazy.
Obviously not this year, but I wonder how many people there will be there. I wonder what their limit is this year.
I think they'll do walk-in tickets,
Yeah, probably.
Just because of how much everything sees.
Yeah, but what you were just saying, that is a really good shout, actually. Especially if cosplay is something you're looking to get into, SecretCon would be amazing, because there was a lot of people there, but due to the nature of the event and it being at a location which is so big, and everyone's running around getting their own pictures, working with their own photographers and the stuff that they've scheduled, SecretCon would be a perfect first con to go to, because there's a wide range of people there as well. Do you know what I mean? With different costumes, different builds.
In our interview process, I think we got so many different types of cosplayer, from people who were studying and doing sewing, and things like that, to people who are gluing, 3D printing. There was so much going on that you forget. Holy shit, there's this many talented people who do this hobby.
And we've had an episode talking about buying versus making, all those sort of sides of cosplay, and how it all encompasses everything. Yeah. But there was a wide range of people there that literally some people just bought their cosplay, some people have made their cosplay, made to different levels. It was amazing. But the best part about it was that everyone that we spoke to had a wicked time, and the event was so good. Yeah, I just can't wait to see more photos.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
And shout out to Ugo for getting there and then having us have a talk with him after, because that was good. And that's what SecretCon does. Is when we were speaking to Kiefer, he said one of his favourite things about con is going to getting the pictures and then speaking to all the people he's wanted to see. Yes. And that's what they're trying to inject into SecretCon. And I think they successfully did. With everyone met at a predetermined bar beforehand. And everyone during the con was, interacting with each other.
And it was really well put on leading up to the event. It's like once you had got your ticket sort of applied, I said, so they can control numbers and stuff. Once you'd applied and you got your ticket, you then got invited into a Facebook group, so you kind of could interact with people that are already going and plan stuff with photographers, and maybe if you didn't know anyone there, you could kind of get to know people beforehand. But yeah, actually, shout out to SecretCon themselves, because afterwards, did you see this on Instagram? They put out like the SecretCon bingo thing.
Yes.
One of them was arrived before Ugo.
Everyone got that.
Whoever did that, whoever came up with that, I saw that and I laughed so much. I was like, that is so funny.
Yeah, that's really good. We were on there.
Oh, so the Cosplay Show. Yeah, and there'll only be 8 of you that got that. Yeah. 8 or 9. I can't remember exactly how many people did that.
Is there a prize if you get all of them?
I don't know. Is there?
Is SecretCon giving a gold standard membership?
For
get it all.
Completing SecretCon bingo,
You get to know before anybody else.
That's it. But I mean, what else can we talk about? The event itself, it was great. Like, we did it. Oh, we probably, if anything, got a little bit too excited and spent the day running around just exploring this phenomenal location. Because I think we ended up starting shooting our live shows a little bit later than we had planned. But it was just the buzz of being back in a con. Like,
it was back doing the hobby that kind of gripped us, from going drunkenly. It was kind of came full circle. Drunkenly in a pub. There's a Comic-Con in England. Oh, we're going to that. Let's go dressed up. To back. Oh, we were drinking last night and now we're cosplaying.
Now we're back at a con again.
It felt like home for us.
Yeah,
that's what SecretCon gave us. It felt like going back to what we'd loved.
It really did. And I know it felt a lot of that. It felt that way for a lot of people as well, because there's been nothing but positivity with people talking about the event itself, and you could tell just that buzz for cosplaying at a con was back, because people were bringing like multiple outfits. Yeah, obviously, I mean,
5 times.
I get well done if you were a person that changed once, because like we obviously had this planned there, and so we didn't really plan. We just had the one costume.
Oh, one's enough anyway.
One's enough for me for a day anyway.
I can't do it. Fair play to you. I can't do it.
If you're doing AM or PMs, you're awesome.
Yeah,
because like it's just too much for me. I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I think that's it, man. It's just we wanted to film this bit post SecretCon so we could give a massive shout out to everyone that's a part of it, to everyone that went. Give the guys that did it just love.
It's a massive thank you, appreciation, and hope for the future.
Beg so that we can come back again.
Yeah, please, let's back.
But I guess what will now follow. Is there anything else we want to say before?
No, I think we've covered everything. This is, as much as it's a thank you for SecretCon and everything amazing they've done. It's just to let you know that we're back now with people.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Things are back.
We're back now with people on the show.
Great way to come back.
Great way to come back.
An episode about a con.
Yeah.
Feels right.
We're cosplaying again. I don't know. It's just, it feels like the skip is over and we can get back to our lives, and we hope you come with us, essentially.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So, our next episode is going to be, I mean, chronologically, I don't know how this will work, but we've got DC fandom coming up.
Oh, yes.
And so that's going to be...
I nearly spoiled what we're going to do on it.
Don't do that. We'll be having sex. So
I think we can film that again.
No, not again. Not after the last time. Hell. Licking all those doorknobs.
So you get pink eye.
But our next episode, the next episode we'll be filming will be... DC fandom. With what kind of is full circle about that is that was started because of the pandemic. So it's the first online Comic-Con, and it's been that long now that there's a second one. They're doing another one.
I hope one day that becomes physical. Like they'll have their own one, like because Disney's got their own one, haven't they?
Oh, you mean specifically for DC? Yeah. They have D23. So that would be wicked.
I mean, get on it, DC, because you f***ed up the DCU.
Come on, DC. Come on, DC.
Come on, do that. Please.
But so that will be our next episode. And before, we'll be doing exactly the same thing we did before, which is reviewing and talking about everything that came with DC fandom, because we're just big DC nerds. So as much as this show is preliminarily about cosplay.
It's about cosplay. We love it all, but we've got our favourites.
Yeah, and last year we had to do it solo, obviously, just us. But we're going to have a special guest, Ugo and Cosplay. It feels right because it's been a while since we've got to talk to him just for hours on end like we usually do. So Ugo will be joining us for DC Fandom, so check that out.
And he will be corralled and made to sit here on time, and he will be going through it the entire thing with us.
Yeah. We're going to force him to do it. Yeah. As a Marvel fan, we're going to sit there and make him watch the DC stuff.
But, he's going to be put right in between here. We're going nowhere.
That's it, exactly. But and then after that, we've got MCM Comic Con. Cannot wait.
It's really weird because we've gone from, in the pandemic, there's nothing to do. I guess there's loads of time to, we've got no time left.
The con crunch is back. The con crunch is real.
Week.
It's, yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
So if you're at MCM Comic Con, keep an eye out for us. If you've never seen us before, come say hello. We'll be looking out for new people to say hello to.
I'm looking at you with desperation at times because I've got any time that nearly gave it away.
There you go. Because you want to keep your one secret really badly. Because you've been winding people up about.
Just for my own personal satisfaction, just to see if I can get away with no one knowing.
Here's a SecretCon. Here's a Suit Up the Cosplay Show bingo. There's one tick off on it, and it's can you recognise Tim at this year's MCM? Because that's what you've been. That's why you've been keeping your secret, because no one's going to recognise you.
I think what will have to be as well is that I'll only have to hang around you if there's people around that we don't know.
You just have to disperse.
I'll have to immediately or pretend that we're taking pictures together when we're next. Because people will just
Thank you for meeting me.
Oh, James, Tim's over there.
But come say hi if we see you at MCM. Cannot wait. And now, I guess what will follow is the interviews that we did at this year's very first SecretCon 2021.
And after that, James will put in a little bit of the segment we did without turning any of the lights on when we first started this.
Oh, I don't know. That's either going to come next or it's going to come right at the end.
No, I mean after the interviews.
Oh, after that. Yeah. If you can make it through the interviews, which of course, why wouldn't you? That's probably better than this.
If you've made it through the start, you'll definitely want to see the interviews.
And then if you make it through the interviews, you get to see what a show we had starting this up again. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Should we do our usual spiel? We haven't done it in ages.
Oh,
can we? Can we remember that?
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at The Suit Up Show.
Yes.
Oh,
you
get in first time. Sorry.
It was so aggressively sexual. And then, I need you to do it for me to remember what it is.
So if you're looking for us, you can find us on Twitter and on Instagram at The Suit Up Show.
Yeah, I can't remember my bit. But I definitely know that the main part... I definitely know that the main part is because I think... you love it, don't you? I definitely know that the main part... I can't remember if I'd say that we... Oh, no, it's the email!
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Email and the website.
Yes, So you can email us at... I can't remember the email.
This feels like something we should have planned beforehand.
This feels on par with how we started this.
Shall I Google our
No one's ever emailed us. I don't know why it's even on there.
Shall I Google
Basically, no, don't do it. Basically, you can visit us for all the information you need about the show at www.thesuitupshow.com. No one uses email, it's fine. Or, Suit Up the Cosplay Show bingo, send us an email. If you can find it.
If you haven't made it too convoluted.
No. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And enjoy the interviews live from SecretCon 2021.
Thank you so much, guys. Till next time.
Hello, people of the multiverse. I am one of your hosts, James, aka Quantum Cosplay.
And I'm Tim, aka UK Grayson. And welcome to Suit Up the Cosplay Show.
Live from SecretCon. And we have our first guest with us. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Zero Main Cosplay. cosplay.
Zero May cosplay.
Zero May
cosplay. Got to get it right because you know, like.
We'll put a bar come up.
Yeah. Zero May cosplay. And thank you so much for doing this because you're the first person that we've unwillingly dragged in here.
Thank you for inviting me.
No, that's cool. Your outfit is insane, by the way. It's so awesome.
Really good.
I should have stayed in costume. I'm saying that on camera because like I just look like the odd one out now sitting here.
It must be very strange.
Yeah. But it was the Batman cowl was too much for me at the end of the day.
Chicken.
Yeah. But so yeah, how's your day been?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been great to see like everyone's amazing cosplays. Also sort of seeing people who, you know, from Instagram who you followed but not really seen because of the pandemic. It's been amazing to see like everyone's cosplays, meet photographers and just have a wander about really.
Wicked. Is this your first con sort of like in a while? Because it's most people's.
Yeah, this is probably my first con since literally just before the pandemic started.
Wow.
So a long time,
How long have you been cosplaying?
I have been cosplaying for just under 2.5 years.
Oh, okay. Wow, cool. Awesome.
So just before the pandemic.
I was going to say, you started cosplay, how we started this podcast, before the pandemic, and then you're like, oh, crap.
It's fine. It gave time to make things. So it's cool.
Oh, no, wicked.
So, because I know that this is Samus Aran, would you say you're like more into the video game side of cosplays? That's the characters you like to make?
So for me, definitely video games. A lot of Nintendo characters, just because that's kind of what I grew up playing.
Oh, okay.
Metroid is actually one of my earliest memories of video games. So before I could even talk and walk. So I've been a huge Metroid fan for a long time. Anime as well. So anime cosplay, but at the minute, more of my cosplays are video games. So video games / anime.
Awesome.
And when you say Nintendo and those sorts of characters, did you just purely go to them, and was that like a kind of, because you obviously love video games, did you kind of feel like, wow, I love this so much that I'm going to cosplay this? Did that sort of happen, or did you come upon cosplay and decide to do it?
So it was a weird one. I never knew cosplay existed in the UK until like a couple of years ago. I just thought it was a big thing in America. So I dress up, you know, for like uni and like nights out. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll dress up as Chun-Li. That was actually one of my first ones years ago.
Oh, cool,
You're 100% those people of whenever there's a fancy dress party, we're like, we'll definitely go to that.
I was the person that turned up in fancy dress, and it's like too much.
There was like a Zero suit on Amazon or somewhere, so that was my first one. And then I just went to con, I was like, I really like this. And then I was just like, oh, I want to cosplay this character, but you can't buy it online. So I was like, okay, I'll have a go at making it. And then I always wanted a Varia suit. It was just my favourite. And so I just knew I had to make one, and it turned out okay. So
it's incredible.
It's fantastic.
It's so good.
Really
and so
good.
Just talk us through, it's all EVA foam, aside from the Canon.
It is a pattern from Willow Creative, so on Etsy. It's all EVA foam. This is 3D printed, so this is a bit of a recent upgrade in the hand as well. So I'm wanting to sort of 3D print the whole thing now. I've started, I'm like doing lots of bits. So most of it is either 10, 8 or 5mm foam, a bit of plastizote so the light can show through when it's dark. Obviously you can't see it in here.
Oh, that's cool. I'd love to see that,
so it's quite light to move around in. Actually, it's just a bit awkward to walk in.
Well, you did really well. We got you sat down on a chair, which was impressive enough.
I didn't know I could sit on a chair till now. So
but that's great. For another con, you know, well, I can sit now. I can comfortably take the leg off.
I might not get up though.
No, that's it. But thank you so much for coming and like having a chat with us. We're trying to do like quick fire sort of. Usually the show goes on like 2.5, 3 hours.
The show's like kind of a deep dive more into like, you know, your fandom, what got you in, what pushed you over that edge. But obviously this is just a kind of like a 15 minutes one. But we're starting this again, and we'd love to have you come and do like a proper one if you'd be like to.
That's the thing. So the podcast sort of like travels. It's all portable. So obviously before the pandemic we started it up, and we'd just like go to places and do that. So it'd be awesome to have you on do a proper full length one. But thank you so much for coming along.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
No worries.
You going to be alright standing up?
I'm going to wait for you to stop rolling.
That's fine. Not a problem.
That was really easy. I can stand up.
Hello guys, welcome back. We're still at SecretCon and we got our second guest with us. Introduce yourself for us.
Yeah guys, I'm Luke, LJ McKenna on Instagram.
Wicked. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in and doing this. Second person, so it's, it's tough because it's like, once it starts rolling, we can, people will be like, oh, have you done the live thing yet? And it's like, yeah, of course.
Awesome.
But how's your day going at SecretCon?
Yeah, mine's awesome. Been a great day seeing everyone's cosplays and stuff like that. I'm walking around and my mind's blown.
Yeah.
This is amazing. You're amazing.
The venue is insane.
It's
right?
really good.
Such a good venue for shooting. Yeah.
Has it been the first time since you've been like doing cosplay since the con?
So yeah, this is my first one since Liverpool Con, the week before lockdown, original one.
It seems to be,
that's going to be the
you can tell everyone's got that like pre-con nerves at the beginning. Everyone was like, oh, now it's just gone.
Yeah,
but it feels like, I don't know, coming back to something we all love.
Yeah,
like it's just like coming back in the reason why we all did it again.
Exactly. Like it's good like kitting up again, and you're like, I enjoy it.
It's not the same putting it all on a home, is it?
Oh, no.
It's just being like, I look amazing, but
I'm sat there playing Gears. This is just sad.
We'll do it. It's fine. But so just talk us through your cosplay quickly. This is kind of the show's usually like it's 2-3 hours, but
it's much usually a deeper dive into your fandom and stuff. But obviously,
well, so my armor's based off Dell's armor from Gears 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to plug my armor maker in?
Go.
Go for it.
AJL Cosplay and Armors. He basically made my armor for me, and I added all the little tactical details and stuff.
Is it? What's it made from?
It's foam.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's really nice.
Yeah.
Keeps all the heat in, so I get nice and warm.
I tell you what, it's got a real good finish on it because it's like it's painted up really.
Yeah. It's
the shoulders are very good as well. They're movable. So.
No, exactly, because that was like one of the things when I got it. I thought, the shoulder's going to be a bit like stiff, but no, loads of movements. I'm going to do a couple of little mods to keep them down so the wind doesn't have me looking like I am.
It's good. Yeah. So, so it's and did you paint it yourself? Then?
No. So
he made the whole thing.
He done the whole thing. I basically just give him the picture and the artwork, and I was like, make me this. I can't do it. I'm more of like I do more like tactical builds, so like like real army kit for like Resident Evil loadouts and stuff like that. That's more like
okay, cool. So you do a bit of making yourself.
Gun that is picture quality. I'm your guy for that.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. So they're like that's so this. Resident Evil loadouts and a couple of Rainbow Six operators as well. So they like to chunk Capcan, all the Russian ones. So.
Wicked. And how long have you been cosplaying?
I think about 4 years now. And then I literally was walking past Liverpool Cosplay Comic-Con once and was like, this looks amazing, I'm going to go. Went home, put a load of combat gear on, and then went that next day.
Oh, wow.
I literally rang my mate and was like, right, you're coming to Comic-Con with me? And he was like, I haven't got anything. I was like, you'll be fine, just put anything on, let's go.
That's what you did with me. You was like, I'm going to Comic-Con. I was like, not without me, you're not.
I just sort of rang him, I was like, you've got your Titanfall helmet, and he was like, yeah. I was like, right, we'll go and put your kit on with there tomorrow, and that was it.
But that's the thing. It seems like a lot of, especially in the UK, we don't think there's a big scene, then you find it. Yeah. Like you have to find it.
And then once you're in, it's just like you're like, right, oh no.
This is your hobby now. Yeah.
The previous guest was just saying how like she didn't know that like it was a big thing in the UK. But you don't really, because they're so closed off in like events and stuff.
Because it's not like something you can just kind of like jump into unless you know where to look. Exactly. That's why I like SecretCon.
Exactly. It's been a really, really awesome day. Like,
it has
been
so
good. It's not over yet though. But
no. Plenty of time.
But thank you so much for coming along and having a little chat with us. Like I say, it's usually a lot longer format. But and we're probably going to end up saying this to everyone. We'd love to have you on the show probably at some point.
Yeah, that'd be like a more deep dive into like why you like the certain video games, or push you over the edge from just enjoying the video game to dressing and going, you know what, I want to be this character at this con.
Yeah, definitely good.
Wicked. All right, well, thank you so much. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Hello again, guys, and we are back with another unwilling victim. Introduce yourself for everyone.
Hi, I'm Steve Ironside, otherwise known as Dark Knight Side Cosplay.
Yes,
you are. Deathstroke from the Zack Snyder's not Suicide Squad, that never happened. Justice League.
The greatest film ever made.
Just without a matter of a question, it is a fact. It's the greatest film ever.
It absolutely is.
Heard it here first.
Yeah, you look insane.
It looks
so
amazing.
Freaking cool.
It looks really, really good.
Just talk us through like the build itself. So built yourself?
It's entirely built myself. All the templates and everything were built from scratch, just off what I could see off the screen when it was originally Justice League. Deathstroke, so many words to find. The inner core is made of EVA foam, and then it's layered with what even is it? Warbler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be a little bit more practical, a little bit more harder. However, it also restricts movement, but it does make it more durable. So there is one plus side to that. It was initially all black and orange. So the original.
I was going to say you repurposed it, didn't you? Yeah.
And then when Zack Snyder's vision came out of it, and you see how he looked at the end and how it was meant to be done, I thought, oh, okay, that's cool. Easy enough job. Just spray paint the most of what I already have, and then add a few little bits and pieces here and there. It's like. Critically speaking, it's the worst suit ever if you were to actually go into like a war zone. Everything about it. For something with a gun, you can't lie down in prone or anything because you've got all the stuff in your way that's crushing you here. It's like, as you can see, it took me 5 minutes just to sit down.
Yeah. It's like,
don't tell them that.
Tell through the fans.
But I remember you seeing you repurpose it on Instagram, and you did it quick as well.
Well, I already got a bit of a head start, so yeah, most of it was all good. I just needed to rough things up around the edges and everything, and I had it really white, try and do for that competition that was going on via Vero. Didn't place, unfortunately, but
I remember that. Yeah.
Did you go for that?
I think I did. Do you remember? Do you remember? I don't know what you're talking about, so no, I don't remember. Because I've had a Vero account for ages just to follow Snyder, like from when he was doing releasing the black and white stuff, and I think I threw up a couple of pictures, and there was like nothing, and then I just took them down. Because I don't really use it, but the gun is what is that? Is that a kind of like custom build?
It's entirely 3D printed. It's already suffered a bit of a damage, which is why the barrel seems a little bit wobbly on its own, but it's held together with the tiniest bit of glue. But it's all 3D printed.
Oh wow!
It's made to be authentic. So like the bullets are all. Well, they were separate. They come from like a little airsoft thing. So magnetized into place.
Oh, I love functional props. I love functional props so much. That is wicked. Oh man, but you had a good day today?
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's interesting and different environment.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm assuming we keep saying we're not. Well, I keep saying we're not going to ask everyone this, but first con in a while, I'm guessing.
Absolutely, it has. Yes, I can tell it's been a lot of people's first cons because they've just got all the outfits that they haven't worn in a long time. And they're just, I'll just get everything out today. Get it out of my system.
That is true, actually. When we was looking, people posted like lineups, which is like what everyone does. And I was like, I'm just bringing the one. I'm like, we haven't got time for this.
It's like normally people bring like 3 if they're going to do like 1 for 3-day weekend sort of stuff, which makes sense. But there are guys who bought 5 for the 4 hours that they're here.
I know there was even some people that did a bit last night. People doing shooting last night and stuff. But it's been a wicked event. Such a good venue for like this version of the costume as well.
Yeah, thanks. I was excited to get it going again. I'll be doing another shoot in a couple of weeks' time, but at a I don't want to say a secret location, but it's like a military location. Even I don't know exactly.
Oh wow, yeah.
But the plan is, it was originally just going to be a bit of a around basically. So we were just going to get a bunch of us together, all dressed up in like nightmare themed Mad Max type gear, and just have some shoots of what it would look like if, say, like what Harley Quinn would look like if she was in an apocalyptic universe, or I was trying to get a Black Canary who would look quite good, and Deadshot.
The nightmare versions.
What a nightmare version of Deadshot. There's been a lot of artist renditions of this, and a lot of interests, a lot of like people who are very keen to see something like this, anything happen at all. So when anybody throws up like concept art or like here's a unique vision of what this person would look like, Photoshop Black Canary onto a desert gear, that sort of stuff. It all looks really good, and I thought I want to do something like that. So we started out with doing this just for the day, which will be in like a couple of weeks' time. But then I thought, why can't we try and expand on that, and maybe see if we can generate enough interest from people who'd want to see us make a fan miniseries of the events that led from Zack Snyder's Justice League to his vision of the nightmare situation.
I love
everybody.
I love it.
That's a great idea.
So many people are like, I'd watch just that version of the film. Like the ending, like that section is so cool.
But the thing is, the main plot points have all been stated. Zack has said what he wanted to do.
Well, the whole storyboards are out there, aren't they? So
more or less, yeah. Well, to a degree, they're up there. How you get to the nightmare situation is kind of like most of the gaps have been filled in. There are still a few little bits there open, like Lois Lane is meant to be hiding in the Batcave when what's his face comes down and like demolishes her. And apparently he uses the anti-life equation to manipulate Superman. But the thing is, if he already has the anti-life equation, he's basically won. That's not even game over on Earth. That's game over.
Exactly. So I'm thinking there are a lot of missing pieces
or like misunderstood from what the director would have thought. Because anti-life equation is like, it's not just Infinity Stones in the DC universe. It's like you know, the already pre-snapped finger sort of stuff. If you get that and whatever he wants to do,
it's game over. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I know that there's like the edge of the universe, and then you've got those guys that sit on the edge of the DC, and if you break that, you go into
the source wall. Yeah.
That's it. Source wall. I should know these things. I hold my knowledge of DC quite proud, but you got me there. But yeah, like all these kind of stuff, like try and fill it in so that it sounds plausible, so that a fan can understand what was meant to go on. So Lois Lane's in there. She gets killed by Darkseid, and Superman comes in and he's mourning over her. And Darkseid can manipulate people without the use of any extra force. That's just his gift he can do. So he does whatever magic he does on Superman to become his acolyte, as he calls it. Then he goes around and he starts like helping Darkseid destroy the Earth, and he's basically not terraforming it, but he's effectively mining the core of the Earth, isn't he, to feed his own apocalypse. And like it's those gaps leading up to that point, and then seeing how the few remaining survivors, probably mostly going to be Suicide Squad type people.
So what you're looking at is doing like a mini series like based on that.
Exactly.
That is so cool, because that's what like cosplay's all about. Like, it's like the fandom. It's like taking it like above and beyond, and then not just photo shoots, but like
it's that jump from reading it, loving it, dressing like it, to reenacting it to something more. Because I think that's how we'll do.
But we've said this to everyone, because it's annoying, because you're starting to talk like DC and I'm like, I'm just doing it for like 10 hours. But we're trying to do like sort of like because the show usually goes on like 3 hours, but it's like sort of like just a quick fire, like sort of short interviews with as many people as we can get. But so we'd love to have you on at some point and do like a proper full length one.
Absolutely.
Because we've actually, because we've got backlogs of episodes where we've stopped over the pandemic. We did a Snyder Cut version, and there's like 2 of them, and they're like 6 hours each. And we're like, I don't know if we can put this out. Like, who's going to watch it?
But sometimes you got to just cut it into like 4 elements and what really grips people.
So I'm sure we'd have the similar conversation with you, but we'd love to have you on the show properly at some point if you'd be interested in that. But thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it, honestly. And we're going to go and try and grab someone else now. Wicked. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just roll in straight from here rather than doing it again, because we have to keep being like, welcome back, we've got another person. Thank you very much for being our next guest on this rapid fire Suit Up the Cosplay Show episode.
Thank you.
So just introduce yourself.
So my name is Lucas Pinto. I'm 18. I've just started a costume course at university.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
wicked. So how long have you been cosplaying?
I think it's been about 4 years, maybe 5. It was like it was the thing of I turned up at a Comic-Con as a kid, and actually I was quite lucky. I ran into someone from Sega that had gone in cosplay, and sort of decided, I want to try and have a stab at that. And so the original thing actually that wanted to get me into this was try and do a Nightwing suit, and I always ended up putting it off because I didn't think I'd be able to do it justice.
Well, you've done it really well.
You've
done it justice.
I've done about Robin like 2 or 3 times now, just to try
you've been building up to Nightwing. Well, Tim's like a huge Robin Nightwing fan. We were having a little chat upstairs earlier, weren't we? But so is the costume made by yourself?
Yes, this one.
Stupid question. You just said you started at university costume making. It's like you better have made it yourself. So just talk us through like the process.
So this was a bit new to me. Like I sort of templated the whole thing on an actual mannequin.
Good move.
Very good move.
So like it meant I could just sort of draw the pattern out, and like I could get the right panels that I wanted on the chest, on the
it's a really good like custom fit. Like,
like the thing was that I wanted to have both the like Rebirth and the original like design. So I've got like the finger stripe, but I've also got the blue palms and the bird head on there.
I love the finger stripe on Nightwing. It's so cool.
It's always the best, isn't it? So I wanted to go for that, and so. The chest and everything was all patterned myself. The arms I got really lucky with. I kind of just free-handed the pattern.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
wow.
And then it managed to work out all right. It was kind of important that I got like the arm sort of one panel. I didn't want to have the glove seam.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the thing is, I always have a massive appreciation for anyone that can sew because I just cannot. Like, I can't do it. Like, all my stuff's like armoured and that.
It's a lot of swearing.
Yeah. And I mean, even getting like that finger line to line up where your shoulder seam and then meet the bird all properly.
Yeah. It was like
that looks like an absolute nightmare.
It was quite lucky. I think the harder part was actually the front sort of like actual like attaching the sleeve around the front. The back was fine. The actual top bit was all right. It was hard in places that you wouldn't entirely expect.
Well, what you thought was going to be hard was easy. What you thought was easy was going to be hard.
It's like I used the trouser pattern I took from like the Spider-Man patterns you can find online, and it worked for the most part until you realised, oh, this is going to start sliding down. I've got no way to attach this to the bottom.
I'm guessing sourcing like the fabric and that's quite easy if you're at uni as well doing a course like that.
The fabric was actually just found in a shop in Camden.
Oh, nice.
I got
Love
really
Camden.
lucky. I found like the leather stuff, and that was kind of the thing that made me go, right, we're making this
I can build a Nightwing costume.
We're making this costume. This is the perfect. And I couldn't decide on the blue. At the first I didn't like the foil. I think when it was originally,
real nice shine to it.
It was. I think originally it was too shiny, but then when you have to, because it's so thin, you have to back it with like neoprene.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think that my cape's like that. That's what that stretchy material is. I couldn't work out what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like black magic.
It is a bit like, so I had to like back, and I think that kind of eventually it grew on me.
Yeah.
So that was.
It looks awesome, dude. Really well done.
Thanks.
And have you had a good day here, SecretCon?
Yeah, it's been good. I managed to get some photos with some wicked photographers. So
there's been some awesome.
There's been some awesome people.
We've done a couple of shots, haven't we? And they're like, there you go, and we're like, oh Jesus!
I know. Yeah. It's like I just managed to find a hallway where it was like one of those things where it's all dark except the rays of light coming through the doorway.
Was that?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
On
so
the side.
cool.
That worked really well, and I brought my batarangs, and I am so glad I did that. It's like I used to be at school with a laser cutter, so the first thing you do when you've got a laser cutter is cut some batarangs.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had laser printers when I was at school.
Yeah.
I know. I was lucky. Yeah. No, I got lucky. And so I'm excited to see what this uni thing does. Hopefully.
Well, it's nice that you've managed to turn that love of costume into what will be your vocation. I mean, that's fantastic.
I got lucky. Like the front page of my portfolio was a picture of me on a rooftop in the middle of London in a Spider-Man costume.
They're like, this guy, he's in. Give me more pictures of Spider-Man.
It was like I managed to stick that on the front page, and a lot of it was like just superhero stuff. And you got it in the back of your head. You're like, okay, can't be all superhero. They're not gonna want that. So like I managed to throw in some like artsy stuff and everything, but the costume's sort of front and center. And so I'm looking forward to being able to sew competently rather than self-taught.
Well, it looks pretty well done to me, mate.
Fantastic.
It's awesome.
It looks really, really good.
Cheers.
And it's, that's kind of a thing for you, what will mark out your cosplay, is that everything will be to you and sewn by you.
Oh, Tim and I have a big, like, our main thing with costume making, well, not that we're costume makers, but is like proportions. It's like, once you get that right, everything looks so good. So good.
You've got to make sure the costume looks like it's for you.
Yeah.
No, of course. And this still had some taking in to do. I think it was originally it was going to be like a one piece. And then I realised I don't have the skill or the time to attach the legs to the top.
Oh, right.
So
it's
like today it's been like double-sided tape managing to sew down but it meant that I had to like tighten the back. The back was a bit more V-shaped in the end of the belt. But that's fine. You get these things.
It is what it is. And you can't tell from when you're wearing it, when you're like in shops and stuff like that. It looks wicked. But thank you so much for letting us drag you in here and have a quick chit chat.
Thank you.
And so we keep saying it to everyone, we'd love to have you on the show normally. It'll be a 3-hour long version.
Oh yeah.
So these are just quick fire stuff. But thank you so much, dude, and enjoy the rest of the day at SecretCon.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
filming now. So, I've unpopped you, darling. I'm so sorry. There we go.
Oh dear.
And we're back. This is the point it's got to now. Like, this is going to be it. This is the show.
We are the show.
We've got 2 people this time. Introduce yourself, guys.
I'm not even clipped on yet.
My name's Chester.
This is what we're doing. What are you doing? Oh, you're not.
It's an hour left of COD. It's gonna be mental.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm undressed. Like, that's the state we've gotten to.
This is it.
You look pretty rough, actually, mate. I'm joking. It's because you got all smudges around your eyes. It's because you've got all the black around your eyes.
Like sat him right down. Like to go ready with.
Take your mask.
Come do the podcast. Well, you look like.
This actually feels more like the podcast now already.
It's way more like the podcast.
We're being so professional. People are coming along, like, sit down in the UK using your own name, like stuff like that, and then people are like, yeah.
Like people you never met before.
Yeah. This, I'm like, sit down. You look a mess.
That is more like.
But yeah, so Chester, you've done like one of these already. It hasn't come out yet because pandemic and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just doing like sort of like short fire, quick sort of. How's your day been and stuff like that. So how has your day been?
It's been right. It's been quite hectic, I'd say.
It's
just socialising, shooting, and then just repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weird day because it's like it's not a con, but it is a.
I know, that's what we were saying earlier.
It's like a massive photo
Bang goes your
shoot
invite for next year.
Secret.
We're tag SecretCon in this. It's, like, it's not a con.
They put that as a tag.
I know what you mean though.
SecretCon, it's not a con.
Because it's also it's almost
secret.
like if you just got a load of your mates together and went on a big photo shoot. Do you know what I mean? It's more, it's like that sort of vibe, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and you all just chipped in to hire, and admittedly, a pretty cool venue.
It's insane. We keep saying that.
venue,
This is going to be such a boring show because people bring it. It's just the same thing. So it's like we keep saying, "Oh, it's such a good venue," and "Oh, we'd love to have you on the show properly," because it's like, do you know what I mean? It's really, but the venue is insane. We've got some really good shots. The shot we did with the 3 of us, Batman, Nightwing, and Robin, that looked so good when it came out against the glass pane window.
Yeah, I think actually, you know what? We should actually make it so people know. SecretCon's inside an ex-prison. Because we keep just saying that it's a great.
Have you not filmed any like bits?
Have you not gone round? Yeah, that's like the intro to the podcast, isn't it?
No, we
like
just introduced the podcast and was like, we're live at SecretCon and just introduced the first
We just keep saying what great the venue is, and now I've
No one watches this. It's fine.
See, we're live at SecretCon. There you go. Now you're still in that bedroom. I can tell.
It's just your mum's, right?
Yeah. I'm like, Mum, have you subscribed? Come on, Mum.
Get the numbers up for God's sake.
But so you've done a show already. So we usually, we go into like fandom and costume making and how you did it and everything. But like I said, these are just like short, sort of like rapid fire things. You've already got an episode done. John would love to have you on the show, full length at some point.
Thank you so much.
But talk us through like your cosplay.
It's pretty much all white sheep leather. To be fair.
Yeah.
With the exception of all the accessories, because I got it when they weren't doing the Infinity War suits yet, so it was the Civil War suit and had to make the adaptations.
So you like customised it?
Yeah, and so it was like, I think 3 months after mine arrived, they started doing rubber emblems, so I was like, cool, ship me one. And so like, I had to, which is why it's like burnt up here, because I've unpicked the stitching completely. Like the scales, they're from Lee Hurley.
Yeah.
They're shipped over because he did his Endgame kit.
Right.
So I just got 2 pieces instead of the whole kit.
Yeah.
And then it's like Buster Props and Nightfall Creation Studios and just a ton of different freaking paints and washes.
It looks awesome, man. So you've had to like weather it and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see like the original colour underneath somewhere in there because they're like a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
It is a whole few shades darker.
Yeah.
But it is starting to look a little tatty around the edges. Like I accidentally got silver paint on this glove at one point that's still not come off.
But then again, like, the more dirty you get, the better it's going to look.
Like every time I wear it, I'm like, it's falling apart more. I'm like, it works though, because that's what he was at the time.
Yeah.
So
as long as it stays together while you wear it, that's the point where you can keep wearing it.
This is it, yeah. It's only just starting to fall apart, but they're pretty easy fixes so far.
Yeah,
no seams have ripped.
It looks good. And Chester, we were talking about how just before we started this, when you were on the show before, you were talking about getting a Daredevil suit, and now you've got it.
I've actually got it. Yeah, I think I brought the sticks on last time as well.
Oh, props.
I made them.
Show the functional props.
I'm pretty sure
I love them so much.
Oh, I feel unprepared. I've left my shields in the car.
And that would be such a cool action on camera, wouldn't it? Ping, out like that.
I'll tell you what, we'll do the rest of the event, because I think we've got about an hour left. We'll just pick the camera up, we'll walk you to your car, you can get it out, we'll walk it back, and we'll carry on. People love watching that.
To be honest, like, I've bought these functional shields, and they look great, but only in videos, and like, that's not...
Like
we don't work in a video medium.
Yeah, like the Wakandan Black Panther, like, it actually shoots out, doesn't it? But you're like, once you've done it once, that's it.
Yeah, so it's great for TikTok. Not so much.
One video.
And I've already done that video.
Yeah. You brought these with you last time, didn't you?
Yeah,
because you brought a few props before.
Yeah.
But so talk us through the outfit.
White sheep leather as well.
Yeah.
Same as John's. And I got a deal with them on it really that I just promote them and have a discount code and all that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen it. I saw it.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Jumbo 6, no, Jumbo 30%.
Do it. No one watches it, but do it.
Yeah. But yeah, white sheep leather.
Yeah, so if you guys want to use it.
Yeah, white sheep leather is an amazing suit, and it just as is. I haven't made any adjustments to it.
So you've not done any...
Well done, mate.
That's going in.
I made these
It's staying in.
new holsters compared to the ones that they came with that were just leather and stuff to fit those, and they just come with standard. You just wear standard like combat boots for them, and that's it. And I haven't made any adjustments to the rest of it.
It looks awesome. Does that is that a like hood thing that comes up over the top?
I'll just clip this.
Go on, strip. Give them a show. Get those viewer
This is
numbers
good
up.
actually having people actually in cosplay because you can just be like, do this, do that. Put your mask on.
Show it off.
Yeah, so this goes up like that.
And
the helmet goes on top.
Go on, do it. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. That helmet is gorgeous. Oh my god.
I can still see through it. It's just because it's solid.
What is? So the vision's.
Yeah, it's just sunglasses I put in. The original came in with like red lenses, and you could see through them.
Yeah.
I think it's not so accurate.
No, it's not because they don't have the red lenses.
No, like the reflectiveness like this. So it's like,
but have you done any like? Is that just as it came? You've not done any weathering to the the texture or anything?
No, they did it.
That's incredible.
Like if you kind of see in some of like bits here, you won't be able to see on the camera.
Yeah, where it was. So they have weathered it themselves.
They did weather it.
Yeah.
So kind of in like the closer seam areas is what the original colour is.
Yeah.
And they add a wax to it, which makes it darker like this.
That's so cool. That is awesome. Who was it that made it?
White sheep leather.
White sheep leather.
Same as John's.
Yep.
Awesome.
They look comfortable as well. You've had no trouble
I
sitting down
do this you guys know I do this at summer cons, winter cons. I have no other cosplays basically. Don't have me on the show, it's a terrible idea. John's back with Captain America.
Just the one mannequin.
John's now doing concept art versions of it because he can't be bothered to do anything else.
But you said summer and winter, so it's also like it's okay. Like
it genuinely is okay. It breathes pretty easily. Yours is even better, isn't it? Because it's lycra with screen print over it.
Screen print fabric, yeah.
So like, they genuinely are okay.
Oh, the company name is White Sheep Leather.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh. Do you want to sponsor a podcast, White Sheep Leather?
Very hard to have contact with.
I can imagine.
Well, they've been really affected by COVID, haven't they? Because they're in India or Pakistan, I think it's one of the two.
Yeah.
And there's like another company, very similar, Leather Fashion Valley, and the whole pandemic, of course, really shaken that area.
Yeah, a lot of like prop makers and everything, like over the pandemic, it was just a nightmare, like because no one was cosplaying. Like we're all just doing like photo shoots.
I don't think there is no person who's gone, yeah, my pandemic's been good. There's been no Amazon to it at all. Amazon's
correct.
I've kind of enjoyed it. I've not had to see anyone for 2 years. That's brilliant.
There is that.
2 years of waking up at 10 o'clock, picking up a laptop and going, I'm at work. I'm going to hate going back to the office. People, the tube.
Yeah, I
I miss getting drunk.
That was our main
Hang on,
problem.
you've been sober for the whole thing.
No, but like, drunk socially, yeah. Because drinking at home is like the start of a down road into depression. so I need to be out. I need physical. This is just me talking about my alcoholism.
I was the opposite. The pandemic hit, and I was like, right.
No, I need the social element so I don't turn into an alcoholic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need to stop this now. We're just talking about alcohol.
No, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming along.
Yeah, thank you.
Our first duet on the live show.
Thank you.
People don't know how much you hate each other as well.
This is going to look really bad if no one
People
knows.
don't know. It's like when you start doing shit on your story last night, messing about. People don't know we're friends. They just
I shared.
You're really mean to me.
No, I shared and promoted one of his TikTok videos. I think that's a nice thing to do. Like for a friend, you go, I think that's a really nice video. I'll put it on my story. So I put, here's some Saturday night dancing from Pajama Boy Wonder. Why is that a bad thing?
Was it the dancing?
Was it the content?
It was the dancing. Because he was topless, shaking his hips, and it's like, that's definitely going on.
I know, I'm his patron. I see all that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's go and find some more people to drag in.
Find some more victims.
We've gotten to the point now where we're just not introducing, like, this is just the start. Because we keep being like, welcome back and stuff like that. Yeah. It's just getting less professional as we go along. It's just a chit chat. I feel really far away. This is the most out of place I felt. Because I got changed.
I know.
And now I'm like, why did I not leave my Batman all saying next to Robin and Batgirl? God damn it. But anyway, yes, so thank you so much. Just introduce yourself for us. So your name is?
So I'm Amy.
Amy, yeah, lovely. And just talk us through like your cosplay today. So
this is Batgirl from the Gotham Knights game, which is coming out at some point.
Yes.
Yes, it is. You know what? I was quizzing me because it's definitely Batgirl, but I was like, is that New 52? But I wasn't sure. But it's the game version that's coming out.
Version,
that's cool.
It's so cool. I love it. I love it when Batgirl's in like bright purple and yellow. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just such a good version of the character.
It's just nice because it pops against the other characters.
Yeah.
Well, she's also but she's also good in the sense that every kind of Bat family member has their colour palette. Robin with the red, Nightwing with the blue, but Barbara's is that kind of yellow set across it, which really works well, I think, in the costume.
Yeah,
that's great.
So how long have you been cosplaying?
I was going to say a couple of years, but I'm like, what year are we in? So about 2018.
Oh, I haven't got. I feel really horrible asking people that off the bat because, like, when we did the first episode, we were like, just us sitting there, like, how long have we been cosplaying for? Like, we didn't plan.
Yeah, it seems like it's not even like you just said. No, I think I've always cosplayed because you've always like loved the nerddom
forever.
Yeah.
But quite a while then. So 2018, and. First con in a while, obviously, I'm guessing. Yeah.
For a little while. I think, was it MCM London was the last one I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was,
Will you be going this year?
No, I'm not going back to Ensign yet.
No, not quite yet.
Gonna leave it a little while.
Just give it some breathing room. Yeah. But you had a good time today.
It's been great. It's a nice little easy way getting back into it.
So. It really has, hasn't it? It's such a good location as well. We keep saying that, but it's such a good location.
But the day's been good as well because it kind of reminds you why you have that love of it because it's photographers and just cosplayers here, which has been nice.
And some of the talks have been great as well.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah. So with the costume bought, like
I bought this one.
It looks really, really cool.
So I looked at it going, I could try and make it. But I think for my peace of mind.
Do you usually make costumes or buy them? Or is it like some people mix and match, some people do one or the other?
A mix. Some I'll try and buy, some I'll try and make. If it's in my skill range, I'll try and make it. Or There's one that is a longer term project I'm trying to make at the minute.
It looks really cool. I love the buckle. That is so cool.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. Yeah. But, what was I going to say? I hate it when this happens.
Hey, it looked at me.
It's been a long day.
What was I going to say? I don't know your mind.
But have you had a lot of like shoots today and stuff, or just been wandering around?
Yeah, I had a fair few. I've got a couple of friends that are photographers as well. So
Oh,
nice.
Catching up with them and then whoever else wanted to, or bumping into a lot of Nightwings.
There was
a lot of Nightwings here.
Although maybe I just kept walking past the same one over and over again. It was Chester from the back, and I'm like, where are the Nightwings coming from? But there's been a real good mix of cosplays here as well. So it's really, really cool. But thank you so much just for coming and having a quick chit chat. Like I say, this is usually like
it's like a long form one. It usually takes hours. It usually takes hours because we go into what started you off the nerddom, what brought you into cosplay, what was that point which made you go past, but this is for SecretCon and just getting back into it. But thank you for coming and sitting down.
Thank you so much. We're going to go out there and try and drag more people
in.
So we have another guest with us. Thank you so much for coming along.
You're very welcome.
As we were just saying off camera, it's really lucky that we got you to sit down with us just for a bit, because you're one of the people behind starting SecretCon where we are today, which is awesome. So we can chat about that a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But just like sort of introduce yourself for everyone.
Hi, I'm Beast Awakens as my Instagram handle, but you can call me Beast.
I'm doing that from now on. Awesome, wicked, thank you so. And so as we've been saying to everyone, and
so everyone in here, we've said what a great location it was to come here and cosplay.
Yeah.
So, and because you obviously set it up, do you mind going through like why it was you thought, oh, you know what, here's a good place to hold this con?
Well, what if we actually started from? So the show's just this is a short segment all piled together rather than like long. But we just how like where did it start? Like the idea for SecretCon? Do you know what I mean? Like how did it come about?
So it's a combination of different things. It was a bunch of mates who wanted to get together and do some amazing like cosplay photography, cosplay shooting on location because post lockdown cons weren't really happening very much, and there was frustration. Let's put it like that. At some of the larger cons, I won't mention their names. At prices and at,
you know who you are,
and at the speed at which the tickets went, so that people that really wanted to go just couldn't.
Oh my, some of them.
Yeah. So it was a combination of all sorts of different things, and we thought.
We're talking about MCM. Your weekend tickets never even existed. I tried to buy one. They just weren't there. God.
So we just thought, here's what we want out of a con.
Yeah.
Let's put it together. And it's just, 5 of us who are like, you know what, let's just get on with it. And we just plowed through it, and we were searching for venues. We knew we wanted something that was more central than just London or whatever.
Up here or down there.
To make it easier for everyone to get to. But we knew we wanted it to be just a real kick-ass location because, you go to a standard convention centre, it's in a
everyone goes to the car park to get their
it's an empty hall full of stalls.
And I think certainly for me and probably a few other people, over lockdown or like in between lockdowns and stuff, we'd gone out and done location shoots at different points, and it's just like this really works. You can get some kick-ass photos. You got time to spend to do stuff. You're not rushed and having 30 seconds with a photographer in front of some trees or in front of a big granite wall. And
the grey walls.
We all love those. And you go out into some amazing locations and you just get really good photos. And that's what we're all about. It's like, my passion, I think, is like really great cosplay photography.
It's become such a big part of cosplay though, hasn't it? The photography side of things, like making, like displaying the pictures. I suppose it comes with social media and Instagram and things like that, doesn't it? But
I don't know. I think as cosplay's more like a kind of encompassing the character, you do want the shots as much as the effort you put into the costumes. I think it's more goes hand in hand. I think nowadays, especially,
it's almost like creating art in a way. And
you're
replicating all this stuff, and it's like, I want this memento to prove that this is how we did it, and it looks kick-ass.
But no, and you couldn't have picked a better venue, like Gloucester Prison. Wow, like it's so cool. I mean, especially for Bat-related characters as well. That's why we came in.
Fantastic.
But, I think it works for lots of stuff because, we've got all kinds of variety of people in cosplay here, and it works for lots of different stuff because it's like gritty, really it's urban. You've got all kinds of different
people. In the kind of the backdrops. I even saw a soldier on that pile of bricks.
There's a helicopter out there. We haven't mentioned that yet. No. There's a helicopter.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Like genuinely fantastic.
So cool, so cool. But I've done it again.
You forgot what you're going to say. Well, I know what I was going to. No, it's gone now. It's gone. Completely gone from my head.
I think these two are a bit rubbish. We need to get some.
Yeah. I don't know why you invited us. To be honest.
You won't come to the next one. It's fine.
That's so true. So and then just talk us through your costume, like sort of briefly.
So this was my lockdown present to myself, where I thought,
nice,
well done, sir.
Yeah.
I didn't have motivation to make any cosplays, and I'm going to be saving a ton of money on no hotels, no cons, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm going to buy myself a kick-ass suit. So,
that fantastic. I've been saying as we've been filming these. I'm really annoyed that I got out of costume. Like the cowl, it was just too much for me. I've been wearing it all day. So I was like, because people are sitting here on camera. Now I'm really glad I got out of costume. But it's like, there's 2 Batmans and 1 Robin. It's like,
don't put that on the internet.
There's a meme in there somewhere.
2 Batmans, 1 Robin. Bloody hell. But that cowl is amazing.
Thank you.
It's the Arkham one, isn't it?
Yeah. Made by Hernandez in Texas.
Hernandez. Yeah. It's awesome. That is such cool.
See, I'm usually not a fan of like the longer horns, but that looks really good.
I know.
Like,
everyone says that. Everyone says I usually hate longer ears, but it looks amazing.
It does. It looks really imposing.
Especially like from the side, like it has that profile that like comes round and up. It's so nice.
We went out last night shooting before the con in Gloucester, just on the streets at night, and we went to the cathedral and they got some amazing shots. And it's basically just a silhouette of me just completely black with the long ears coming up, and it's just like, oh,
That's
so
fantastic.
good.
That's so cool. That's so cool. But thank you so much for just popping on and chatting with us. And,
I'm glad you guys have had a good time.
We've had a great time. Amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, we're so glad we came. And
what's really cool actually is you're going to do. This is the first SecretCon.
Yeah,
You're going to do more of them, and it's going to be one
other
venues that we're not invited to. And it's going to be all different venues.
Yeah. We're going to move it around the country, move it different, so it's not all going to be prisons or whatever. We've got.
Can you imagine? The next one's a prison. Next one's a prison. Guess where the fourth SecretCon's going to be.
Keeping it variety. Hopefully, giving people, because we organised this. Literally, I think we said from the day we said let's do a con to today, it's been 63 days.
That's incredible.
Which is insane. Because I've organised cons before and it's been great, but it's like taken us a year.
Well, it's a lot, isn't it?
It's starting up. And, I think hopefully everyone's had a lovely day and successful. And, we're in profit, which we're just going to roll into. Into next year. And, make it bigger and better and do more things.
People enjoyed themselves and you're in profit. I mean, you can't. That's the perfect.
Can't do better than that.
Yeah.
Wicked. Thank you so much for
chatting
with us, dude. That's awesome.
I've never frozen, but I've been way too hot once. Like way too hot to the point of melting.
My hands turned blue when I was Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Really?
I was like, oh, I'm going ever.
Right, put that on there. And we're back. We're not really introducing this. We're just lit because there's so many people. We've just been right, next one. But thank you for coming in and joining us. You're the last person today, so thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
But hopefully not least.
Exactly.
No.
By no means.
If you go to a concert, the big act at the end, isn't it?
That's true. Everyone else is the warm up. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. So just introduce yourself, just for us. So
I'm Millie Cosplay on Instagram. I've been cosplaying for about 6 years now.
6 years.
Oh wow.
You're professional. You come in. You answered the first question.
Every time you ask that question, everybody else is like, within years? I don't know. You're straight off the bat.
I think it's because I realised it was 5 years during the pandemic, and I was really annoyed that I couldn't properly do a 5th anniversary thing.
Oh wow.
Never mind. But you had a good day today.
Yeah, it's been really good fun. I mean, the weather's been odd. Shooting outside has been difficult, but the location is so cool, and there's so many different places to shoot, and you get lots of different backdrops. So it's been great.
Yeah, thank you, SecretCon.
Yeah, we're speaking to Beast about the location they picked, and it's such a good one. I'm calling him.
I love you just rolled into that. Sorry, before. So you were saying.
We're speaking to Beast about the location and everything they planned, and it has been fantastic. It's really good and a nice way to kind of, for me at least, to get back into cosplay.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a really good first con after, because I think if we all went straight back into MCM, it would be
panic.
And it's felt really safe here today. Everyone's been relatively socially distant. It's not felt crowded at any point. So it's been the perfect first one back.
It has been so good. You look amazing, by the way. You look awesome, because I know this has been. I've seen you building this, obviously.
Yeah, this is the third iteration of
So you've made this, haven't you?
Yes, I made everything except the trousers, which I've now decided I want to remake. So it's never ending.
So just talk us through the how you went about making it, really.
So I wanted to do Sylvie's from when I first saw her, and obviously the show is so dark and there are no reference pictures, but I started making it then with whatever I could find, and I wasn't really happy with the armour. I made it out of foam and covered it with leather, but it just meant you couldn't see the detailing.
Yeah.
So when we finally got proper reference photos from the shows afterwards and the behind the scenes, I went about making this. I actually used a pattern someone sold on Etsy.
Oh, okay, wicked. Yeah.
My brain could not do the duct tape method again. It was painful enough the time before.
It's just a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work. And it just doesn't fit. The last one didn't fit me right, whereas this one, luckily, it's someone else's pattern. It fits perfectly. And so I started this on Thursday and finished it yesterday at midnight.
The con crunch is real, people.
Bringing it back.
And then the cloak I patterned myself, which I was really proud of, and just basically worked out from the show how long I thought it would be, and
it's so cool. It looks awesome. So the chest plate, that's foam, is it?
Yeah, it's foam, and then each piece is individually covered in leather. And then glued on. So
Gotcha.
that's why it's got a different texture, but I really wanted it from the show because hers is leather in the show. But
I was going to say, because I was looking at it, I'm like, you've done an incredible paint job in that. That is like...
No, painting foam is like my biggest fear, so I was like, we're just going to wrap that in pleather and it'll be fine.
It looks fantastic though.
Thank you.
It creates like a real nice finish. That's really good.
It does.
It's worked out really well. I'm very happy with it.
It does, and it's good because we've had kind of like a mixture of people today.
Yeah.
Like buying the costumes and making their costumes, or a bit of both. And it's been really, really cool. But but yeah, and are you plans for like cosplay for the rest of the year, or
I will be at MCM London, MCM Birmingham, and LFCC. So it's going to be
straight back into it.
Awesome. Yeah,
we've
we've got MCM plans, so yeah.
I booked the Sunborn many months ago, so I am very smug about that. I've never stayed at MCM, so it's really exciting.
Actually, we've never have we? Stayed.
I used to live near there.
Oh yeah.
As soon as a Londoner, I feel like I can't justify the money. But this time, it's the first big con, I was like, I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to go somewhere nice, and we booked it, so it's going to be great. But yeah, MCM, I'm doing a different cosplay for every day of every event, most of which aren't made, so yeah, you won't see me for the next 2 months.
Okay, cool.
Or you will, stressing on Mainster stuff.
I will see you on your stories being like,
I hate my life at 1 in the morning.
Why do we do this?
It's not like we've had 2 years off when we could have done all
we
of this. But...
We decided a week before we come here that we was going to do Batman and Robin. Like
a week before.
Yeah. It's like, why?
We have finished cosplays, and it's
but if you're like me, you do your best work under pressure. I never finish a cosplay unless there's an event. So
that's why I usually leave my homework to the last minute. I'm just like, I'll get it done, done. But yeah, it was at the start of the pandemic, I was 100% like, I've got so much time. I'm like, I'm going to perfect all my cosplays. They're going to be like, when we go back to con, they're going to be like, amazing. Nope. Not touched any of them.
Nope.
No. But thank you so much for coming along and just having a little chit chat with us. We'd love to have you on the show like properly.
Yeah, like the proper hour in depth one,
Obviously, usually we go on for ages about how you got into it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we'd love to have you back on. But thank you very much.
It's been great. Thanks.
And
thank you.
I think that's it as well. Because
that's a wrap, isn't it?
That's literally the last guest we've been able to squeeze in this section. So that's us done at SecretCon.
Yeah.
Who knows when this will go up?
Next SecretCon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll be like, we should have posted the SecretCon bit.
Do it hype for next year, I'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. They already said we're not getting invited back. So.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
We got to do SecretCon. They put on a really, really good con. It was aimed at cosplayers and photographers, which is a really nice thing when you consider it. Because some people go to con for
my God, the lights are off. No, the lights are off. Oh. Keep rolling. I'll brighten it in post and then stay there.
Yeah, turn back.
We're professionals and we haven't done this in a while.
Put the lights on.
I'll sort this out in post.
Okay.
I mean, I won't. I'm just going to leave this here. This is a peek behind the curtain for everyone, ready? Whoa! 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 And the world will never know.
It's one of the pitfalls of being your own crew. Producers.
Editors.
Everything.
I am so glad. One sec, because I'm talking as I attach my mic.
Maybe that's why things felt wrong, because it wasn't as bright as it was.
Yeah.
We had a 5-minute conversation about which side of the table we sit. We couldn't remember.
I am so glad we only got 5 minutes into that.
Oh my! Could you imagine at the end of the show? The lights have been off.
Are those like? That one needs to come pointing this way.
Go on, I'll point it that way.
I'm not getting up again. You get up. This is all staying in. I'm not editing this.
We haven't even been drinking.
No, I know. Not yet. No, just twist it the head. Yeah.
So you can just get it from the head?
Yeah. Giggity. That's it there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, do we start again?
We might have to. Although you could leave it in, but it's a lot. Or you could have that bit just as a branch off at the end of like how we f***ed up.
We'll start again. We're not going to start again, we'll just do an intro and then that will explain quickly what's happened.
Yeah.
And then I'll drop the footage back because we started talking. Now I need a drink.
Thanks for clicking on this video or listening to this podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at The Suit Up Show and hit the notification button for new videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for more information, visit www.thesuitupshow.com.